My story is one deeply intertwined with the journey of organ transplantation. It began in 1964 when my maternal grandfather passed away from polycystic kidney disease. This hereditary condition has had a profound impact on my family. My mom and one of her two sisters were both diagnosed with PKD, while the other sister remained unaffected. The healthy sister made a promise, a commitment, to donate her kidney to whichever sister needed it first. That sister was my mom. My aunt went on to receive a kidney transplant from her cousin, who I call my aunt as well, a few years later, so she's also doing very well. On January 4th, 2008, at the age of 52, my mother received a life-saving kidney transplant from her sister. The surgery was performed by two incredible surgeons, Dr. Osama Gaber and Dr. Richard Knight, both working at Houston Methodist Hospital. Shortly after my mom's transplant, she was approached to participate in two different clinical research trials. One was funded by the NIH and another by Pfizer. The transplant and research experience were really transformative, not only for my mom, but for me as well. Witnessing the generosity of my aunt's donation, the profound impact of medical intervention, and the science behind it really ignited a passion in me, a desire to be part of the research that could help people like my mom live longer, healthier lives post-transplant. It was then that I knew I wanted to dedicate my life to clinical research, striving to improve the quality of life for solid organ transplant recipients. In 2009, I took my first step towards that goal by taking a job as a research assistant for Dr. Osama Gaber, who was one of my mom's transplant surgeons at Houston Methodist Hospital. Over time, I advanced to the role of senior study coordinator. Meanwhile, my mother's health journey continued. She also suffered from polycystic liver disease, and in February of 2014, at the age of 59, she underwent a liver transplant. That surgery was performed by two additional exceptional surgeons, Dr. Mark Gobriel and Dr. Ashish Saharia. These four surgeons, Drs. Gaber, Gobriel, Knight, and Saharia, not only saved my mother's life, but also shaped my career trajectory. I was fortunate enough to work alongside them for 6 years, contributing to numerous clinical trials, both industry-sponsored and investigator-initiated. That same year, in 2014, I decided to undergo an abdominal ultrasound to determine whether I too inherited this horrible disease. Unfortunately, the diagnosis confirmed that I also suffer from polycystic kidney and liver disease. Faced with this reality, I felt an even greater sense of urgency to contribute more significantly to transplant research. That said, in 2015, driven by a desire to broaden my impact in the field, I joined CTI as a clinical research associate. Since joining CTI in 2015, I've progressed from a brand new baby, CRA, into the senior lead role, and then eventually into project management in 2020. Throughout my nearly 10 years at CTI, I've worked on numerous clinical trials with a continued focus in solid organ transplant. Each successful trial brings new hope for future transplant recipients, hope for my mother, and hope for people like me who do remain healthy but live with knowing that someday they might need an organ transplant. My story is really one of resilience, determination, and an unwavering commitment to advancing transplant research. It's a journey driven by my personal experience, professional passion, and the desire to make a lasting impact in the lives of those living with organ transplants. I encourage everyone to donate if you're able. Organ donation is the gift of life.